This week I got a little bit obsessed with these brood X cicadas, the insect that only shows up every 17 years. And I was kind of having some FOMO because I'm here trapped in New York City and I'm not able to see them in all their glory of, smashing into the car window and all that stuff. Um, so, it got me to thinking about how people, and I mean people who are into nature, who are into insects, that exists, get really excited about these cicadas because it takes so long for them to show up. And their arrival is this rare and anticipated occurrence because they spend so many years underground as nymphs. Maybe you can kind of smell the analogy I've got cooking over here. Um, because I know when I look at my own creative career, I've spent a lot of years underground waiting to emerge. And I think probably a lot of you can relate to that. Maybe, I don't know. But this is the path of the late bloomer, and I know it well. And I think a lot of artists have been in this boat before. And our society doesn't really make it easy to be a late bloomer. It's not just in music, but in pretty much every field. There's about a million 30 under 30 lists that are celebrating all these people who arrived first and got there the fastest and got there the youngest. But these brood X cicadas, they're a celebration of something totally different, a celebration of the power of arriving in your own time, just being confident in yourself and showing up when you're ready to show up on your own clock. And I'm really here for that vibe. So, what if we could reorient our perception about our career and our arrival in that career to be proud of ourselves for the special occasion of our being? And what if it's all, taking so long because we're really meant to be this rare event? The cicadas know their season. They're not trying to hurry things up or be the isolated few who beat their species to the finish line and show up early. Because if they did that, they would actually miss the mating season. They would miss the chance to meet the other cicadas and mate and make their loud song and do the thing. They would just die off on their own, and that's pretty sad. So Brood X shows up all together when the time is right. And the time is only right for them every 17 years. And guess what? That's okay. So if you've had a long, rough spell in your career, we've all been through it, maybe this is the moment to acknowledge that you're on your own timeline, not anyone else's timeline, but your timeline just for you, following your own natural course. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it might be the very thing that makes your arrival so intensely special. So let's take this, special cicada season as a reminder that the late bloom can be just as spectacular as any other bloom, perhaps even more so. You don't need to show up on anyone else's timeline but your own. And that's what I got for this week.